Hi everyone, and welcome to Ultra Transformer Haul 3. As usual, before we get into the robot-y goodness, I'd like to talk about some other things. This is my opportunity to do that, and I really enjoy it. So if you're just here for the robot-y goodness, I understand. The top comment, I will pin some time stamps in there so you can negotiate your way through the video at your pleasure. Let me start by thanking Russ from Toys R Us, who actually passed the 500 sub mark since my last haul video, so congratulations. But thank you for dedicating your Ultra Magnus video to me. And I'm so happy that we were all happy that you finally got your Italian gig Ultra Magnus. Cheers, buddy. P.A.K.
Is that fucking guy, Ultra Marcus?
He's talking about me. No, I wasn't offended, mate. In fact, if you could clip that and make a GIF out of it, it would make my day.
Is that fucking guy, Ultra Marcus?
3 videos? You've been taking part long enough. You've just started posting, I guess, or did you wipe your history because there was, underwear shots and stuff like that? P.A.K, everyone. Go and subscribe to P.A.K. I've been asked to do voice work on 2 people's channels. One is not yet up, so I'm not going to talk about it. But one is, and that is our friend Stevie P83. A couple of weekends ago, we had a conference call. What the fuck? We had a FaceTime on WhatsApp, and I don't know how long it was supposed to last or how long I was expecting it to last, but we laughed all night, and when it ended, it was time to go to bed. In fact, it was time to go to bed about half an hour before it ended. Yeah, he asked me to play Blaster in his Blaster versus Soundwave scene from the Japanese Headmasters series. Watch out! Now, I'd never wanted to or thought about or practiced playing Blaster, but let's face it, no one's going to be watching it for my Blaster. They're all watching it for his Soundwave. Let us end this once and for all. I think I described it to Kato as I was simply the ugly bridesmaid at Stevie P's princess wedding. But I had a great time. He was happy with what I did, and I really enjoyed watching the finished result. Not easy, redubbing a scene. It's not just the voices. Every single sound effect, every clunk, every bang. I think he went with the G1 score in the background. It's a lot of work, and it was great fun, and I love the finished result, and it's right there. Transformers Soundwave versus Blaster English redub on his channel, so go and check that out. That was great fun. More on Stevie later. I'd like to talk about the latest stop-motion adventure, Combiner War. We shall see. And the people that helped make it what it is. Returning to my channel in this video, Super George, reprising the role of Hook, albeit in a disembodied way.
Megatron's gonna blow a bloody gasket when he finds out.
Johnny Scott, once again, playing Scavenger, albeit in a disembodied way.
Is this your idea of thrills, Alec? I'm absolutely appalled.
And Peanut Prime.
Yeah, it's me! What do you think you're doing?
Once again, this isn't by the way. Peanut Prime also played Sting Thing. More on Sting Thing later. And I might as well tell this story. I promised him Devastator 2 videos ago, but for editing purposes, I did Devastator's voice early on in the production, and kind of liked what I did. So I took Devastator off you, didn't I? So he got Bruticus.
Bruticus must locate Lord Saurak.
And boy, did he sell it. Peanut Prime as Bone Crusher, Sting Thing, and Bruticus. Introducing Skull Kid 91
He was a true love
as Brawl. Skull Kid is from my gaming life, like Peanut, Johnny, and George. Known for years, great friends. I don't know why he wasn't in Devastation, but he wasn't. But here he is now, delivering some great lines as Brawl. Good comedy good... Yeah, don't be embarrassed. There is comedy in what you do, and that's okay. It's the balance, right? Also introducing our friend Input. By the way, mate, you went over 300 subs. And he had the task of going first, of speaking first in this episode.
Let me get this straight.
And his lines were for the audience benefit, so that as you're watching the episode, maybe you haven't seen the other ones, his lines fill you in and tell you what's going on. So important. I mean, when his lines arrived in my inbox, I was completely blown away with the enthusiasm and the energy. I could just picture him there like a voice actor in the studio with the headphones on, giving it hell into the microphone, holding his words. And Stevie P83, who I teased in the last whole video, and I warned you he wouldn't be doing Soundwave, he'd be doing Shockwave. And when he appears and the music kicks in and he says, "Onslaught," in an chills.
Onslaught! Your orders were to maintain radio silence.
See? I mean, it's Shockwave. There's nothing else to say. Fantastic job. And also, I kind of wanted to throw him something else to do that he could sort of make up his own voice for. I wanted all the Combaticons to have a line, so I gave Vortex a line, and I loved so much what Stevie did that I gave Vortex another line.
I'm not one for rumour.
He's so one for rumour. I would not tell Vortex anything. He seems like a right gossip. I was originally playing Onslaught as a bit more close to Vortex, sort of a, not as camp, but affable sort of, First World War, going over the top tomorrow, chaps, jolly good show. Make sure you show Jerry what you're all about. Queen and country, all that kind of stuff. But when I got Vortex's voice in, I thought, oh no, I need to change mine. I need to make it a bit less quaint. So
it became a sort of a Cockney geezer, innit? I'm well hard. Combaticons, unite.
Anyway, and also Stevie did some great special effects work. I mean, he mentioned, first of all, in passing, that he would maybe be able to do something. So I asked him, okay, can you come up with a hologram effect, a bit like Princess Leia, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, a bit like that sort of Star Wars hologram, and nailed it! And then he also said, I also do, nailed it! So big thanks to George, Johnny, Peanut, Skull, Input, and Stevie for everything they did. Combiner War, in all of its length, would not have been the same without any of you. So thank you very much. The next stop motion episode is called Duty of a Dinobot. Yeah, working on a bit of music for that one. That starts work imminently. Probably started it by the time you're watching this. So, speaking of this, let's do this. Let's start with a Toyhax update. Remember my brainstorm from haul number 1? You all had a good laugh at that. Well, take a look at me now. And in haul number 2, there was, you will recall, a Spinister with some pretty tatty looking stickers. And again. All right. Can anyone spot anything unusual about this? I've modified it, you could say. Customized. I put a Decepticon rub sign on him. When did they stop doing them? Were they done with them by the time they got to Spinister? Well, now he has one. I think he looks great. And with all these vibrant sort of colours on him, it's like a nice sort of arc of blackness going through it. That's pretty cool. And also in the world of Toyhax, there was the Bruticus upgrade kit, which was a whole load of fun to apply. Swindle, Brawl, Vortex, Blast Off, Onslaught, and of course also, don't know if anyone spotted a little bit of chrome work on Bruticus's head and chest plate. More on that later. Right, now, let's make a start with some comics. Okay, this month's comics are issue number 122, Goldbug on the disassembly line. Don't nobody care about Goldbug. Prepare for trouble and make it triple. Octane, Blitzwing, Astro Train have arrived in issue number 123. We've got Blades, all sorts of stuff going on there. Action Force. Oh yeah, that was like our G.I. Joe, wasn't it? That's 1, 2, 5. These are sequential this week. And Scrapped by the Scraplets is issue number 1, 2, 4. And is that the first appearance of Rodimus in the corner? I don't know, possibly. Of all of these issues, my favourite cover is that one. That is a fantastic piece of art. Very, very nice. Why don't we do the stock exchange? The Queen. And as it turned out, there isn't a single stock exchange in any of these. I guess between July and August, every kid in the land had exactly what they wanted. So what I did was I went back to my earliest 4 episodes, issues. Absolutely love that cover. That is amazing. And they do have stock exchanges in them, so let's see what the snivelling, ungrateful brats are after. Okay. Wanted, Trax with weapons. Swap Ratchet with weapons. Well, you can if you want, but I'm not. Wanted, Hound with weapons. You'll be disappointed, mate. Hound's not that good. Alt mode is fantastic, but Robot, it's like that big. So, once Hound will swap Ratchet with weapons. Is this Ratchet Day or something? Well, you know, it's a fair swap. Daniel Morgan from Banbury. But I probably would rather have the Hound. Wanted, Dirge with weapons. Okay. We'll swap Grapple with weapons. I will allow it, and do you know what? Have my Dirge, give me a Grapple. Yeah. Wanted, Transformer comic swap. He wants 13 comics for Thrust with no weapons. Does that include the fists, though? I like that. That's a great one. Okay, we've got 2. We've got Wanted, Grimlock with all weapons. We'll swap Soundwave. That is a bloody good swap. I mean, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you really wouldn't swap your Grimlock for Love Nor Money, but Grimlock for Soundwave, that's fair. All weapons. I might just do that. Paul Coulson, Upton, West Yorkshire. George, do you know him? And Wanted, Cliffjumper and Bumblebee. Oh, that's cute. Swap Twin Twist. Just Twin Twist, no topspin. No. Okay, that's the stock exchange. Sorry it wasn't for the actual issues that we had, but that's what I'll do. If we haven't got stock exchange, we'll look back through the archives for them. Let's move on to the thing. Haul. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sticking with some paperwork, let's do it. And I do mean paperwork. Take a look at this. Look at that little Transformer notebook. Lovely sort of side picture of Skywarp there. Warrior robots in disguise. It's empty. And on the reverse, this is quite nice. I don't know why they went with Soundwave and Sideswipe, but there are the bios for Soundwave and Sideswipe with their beautiful box art. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to be using it, but it was on eBay, it needed a home, now it has one. Some delightful Megatron memorabilia, some vinyl stickers. I was hoping these were vintage, but as you can see, they've got a website on the back, oracle.com. Input. So it says they're not vintage. I'll probably use these. I don't know what, I don't know where, but yeah, I would. I like them. I'm happy. This might be old news to most of you, but to me, liquid chrome coming out of a pen is a very novel concept indeed. As I said, I did a bit of chrome work on Bruticus's chest and head. So that's a little thing that I did. I have a Springer, which I never asked for and didn't want. Here it is in the haul it came with. This haul is from 2015 actually, and it was less than £20 or bucks. And I got it for the wheeljack, and I used that wheeljack quite a lot in stop motion, in scenes and episodes we will see in the future. So I got my money's worth out of that. So the Springer, I took some pictures of it, as you can see, over the years. So I decided to strip him of his stickers, and you guessed it, I have done a little chrome work on him. Look at that. Quite a nice sort of, just followed the grooves of the moulded detail in his chest and down in his midriff. I'm going to get some Toyhax stickers for him, but I just spend my money wisely now as Christmas is slowly approaching, so I'll probably get a Toyhax for one or two robots I wish to feature. I'm not going to be featuring Springer in any time soon, so that's more of a sort of side project. Saving Springer, that's what we'll call it. In the new year, we'll come back to Saving Springer, see if we can get him a sword and a gun, and I'm going to put his Autobot sticker there instead of on his chest. Yeah, that's Springer. Yeah, I'm starting to really like him. Why don't we do the robot half of this haul from the set of Combiner War? Actually, I think there was a few more leaves. There you go. Sting Thing represents my first ever third-party figure, and I was absolutely delighted when it arrived. You saw in the video the vibrant colour scheme on this thing. I don't know if you can read that. I'll just, there you go, you can pause that if you want to read it. It says it's a female, so Peanut, you played a female. I told Peanut when I told him he was going to play Sting Thing, I didn't tell him it was a girl. Although he would have done it. I said we can either do this like Ravage and Laserbeak, in as much as you just make animal noises and we put a little bit of an effect on it. You can either play it like that, or we could play it like a Pokemon, where it says its name, and that's what we went with. And it comes with this lovely little purpley cassette holder for when he's in cassette mode. It's made to go in Masterpiece world, I think, but as we know, the Masterpiece cassettes fit in the G1 Soundwave and Blaster, so yeah, who says I couldn't use this in our story? Sting Thing. Absolutely love the thing. Next up is Earthrise Ironworks, and I left this one sitting on the shelf for quite a while, not because I wasn't interested. I was super interested. I was really curious, and I knew I would get it. I was just a bit more interested in having the other deluxes, like the Wheeljack and Hound at the time. And look at this guy, look up. Those big blocky feet make him very poseable. This colour scheme just screams, wear a hard hat. Great chest as well.
Ew, darling, I'm Ironworks, yeah.
I really like this guy. A great interpretation of the old Micromaster bass. I like what they're doing with these Micromaster basses, and I do want to get one or two of the others. So there you go. There's me Ironworks. Snapdragon, yeah. I got the ape face last month, and of course they're a pair, aren't they? How could I not get this guy? This guy's my favourite of the two. At the time I had this was like by far my favourite Siege. It's probably Earthrise. Have I embarrassed myself? Yeah, it's Earthrise. It was by far the best War for Cybertron figure. Just so sturdy, and the joints were stiffer than anything else I'd had, and colours, such a close match to the original. Total badass. So there's Snapdragon. Masterpiece Tracks. KO. I was talking to Graham Collector75, and we were talking about Masterpiece, and I don't want to put words in his mouth or speak on his behalf, but for me it's a kind of a love-hate thing. Love my MP1, love my Soundwave, hate my Starscream, hate my Megatrons, you know the ones. Grimlock keeps getting reissued with fucking teapots and aprons and pinnies and crowns and mittens and whatever. Yeah, I'd given up on them. He encouraged me to, I was toying with the idea of just getting a KO for one or two of the figures that I was more curious about. And Trax was one of them, and here he is. And by all accounts, as far as a KO goes, you know, he holds it together very well. His joints are very stiff. He suffers from the same problems as the normal official one. This whole back assembly is just a little bit wank, a little bit crud. Not very firm or neat, but it looks cracking in car mode, and yeah, it looks good in robot mode too. Here's some KO giveaways. You can see some, hang on, you can see some yellow detail there, but it's missing from the other side. So there's a bit of paint running there. Autobot symbol is missing the, oh, can I hold out the light? You can see the very top, there should be a dash of black in the very top of the Autobot symbol that is not there. Toyhax sticker set actually covers up for most of that. It's got stickers that go there, the waist, and apparently they give you, the set includes cartoon accuracy and toy accuracy, G1 toy accuracy. Do I care enough to get them? Maybe. I'm bonding with this thing, you know. It was a bit, you know, when it arrived, but yeah, I like him. He's growing on me. KO tracks. Of course, he comes with a little, so it comes with a little dude from the Making Tracks episode and a little Blaster, which is cool. Blaster. I played Blaster once, you know, in a friend's redub of Thank you so much, Stevie P. All I asked of you was that you give my spare swindle and breakdown, I think it is, a loving home, no strings attached, and you sent me these absolutely adorable, look at all that. He also made this wonderful watermark, which you can see in the bottom right-hand corner here. Thank you so much for that. And it came packaged with this version. And I do intend to rework the banner for my YouTube page with this logo and featuring robots that have appeared in the story. Yeah, but that's like that's a day or two's work that I haven't got around to yet. But thank you so much for this. And that's I'm casting a bit of a shadow here, sorry, but that moves as well, the pipe, and it's got waist swivel as well. He does not have waist swivel, I do apologise. I don't care about that, Bring me the head of Bumblebee. Doesn't he say that on the front of one of the comics? Yeah, the comic you showed earlier, idiot. Look at Bumblebee, look. Are you a good boy, Bumblebee? Are you a good boy? If you saw my gift box from a sub or a friend video, then you've seen these amazing robots before. I've had joy out of them every day ever since. I rotate that head a couple of times a day. Every time I look at it, I like to be surprised. Everyone's favourite head is that one, isn't it? But that is what we've waited so long for. An excellent Quintesson. And I love it. And Smokescreen is just a beautiful figure. So poseable. Looking up and shooting up. That's my favourite thing to do with him. And of course, Megatron there, imposing, silver, menacing. Absolutely amazing. I do not forget where these came from every time I look at them. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. I'm so happy and I'm so thankful. I did send this guy something in return. Although he insisted that he didn't send me these to get anything. So a bit later in the month, these guys turned up. RC and Welcome Soundwave. Both amazing figures. So again, I've never had any iteration or version of RC. Is this Hasbro's first attempt at one? Has it been third-party stuff up till now? So such a joy to have a figure so vibrant, so femme. It's so unusual, so different. And Soundwave, again, so different, the alternative mode, but yet so recognizable. I mean, same with Megatron, so recognizable from their robot mode, it just aches. A beautiful array of Siege and Earthrise figures there. This is supposed to come out, this holding cell. It goes in his head during the transformation, but you can take it out like this. And I just love keeping, I'm supposed to put a Battlemaster in there, but I guess this is the same scale. I love keeping that guy in there like that. That's Pinpointer, by the way. And this is Lionizer. They come with Megatron as hostages. Is that what it says on the box? Prisoner. Yeah. Oh, prisonnier. Captive, it says in English. So they're Autobots. And this is Pinpointer, and he originally in the G1 line came with crosshairs, and I've got the War for Cybertron crosshairs, so brilliant, married them up. Can't wait to get the Toyhax set for him, because they come with some great stickers for this little dude as well, and I might give him his silvery G1 chest. Amazing figures, so grateful, so happy. But there was one other one before the month was out that I would like to show you separately. He gifted me this from his private collection. He's selling a lot of third-party stuff in order to concentrate on G1. Yeah, I ended up being gifted this, and it is my first ever fans toys. I've watched the videos, drooled, I've listened to the reviews, I've really wanted, but I've always thought, oh my god, for that price I could get 3 unboxed G1 figures for my stop motion. This thing is so well made. It is so heavy. The feet, the chest, all metal, and where it's not metal, the plastic is top notch. Beautiful detail. You can see little wipers and wing mirrors there. You've got rubber wheels. You don't get that on a lot of Masterpiece. I have not yet turned him into his Jeep, because when I do, I'll keep him in that mode for a while, and I knew I wanted to show him to you in robot mode. But we can take a look at the lovely Jeep. That's what he turns into. Fantastic representation of a, it's like a British Land Rover, isn't it? That kind of thing. Probably have people saying, oh, it's a Range Rover, not a Land Rover. Not very good on cars, okay? I haven't stopped holding this guy since I had it. There's a little bit of gold that he's got going on under there. So heavy, so weighty, so sturdy, so poseable. I love the way those wheels come through on the back there in robot mode. This was the year I discovered Siege and Earthrise, but now it's the year I discovered fans toys, and there will be more in the new year. I do not want him to stand alone. One of the most special robots I've had of the year. Probably is. Once Christmas has happened and David has got me some robots, I'll have to say that they're the most special ones, but until then, right, I'd like to finish the show today with 3 G1 Decepticons. First, we'll go with the budget buy, the inexpensive one, and that is a G1 Flywheels, complete with weapon. Yeah, not setting the world on fire with that one, but an interesting character to feature. And I also got his Toyhax upgrade kit, and there you can see some nice detail to go on the cockpit. And there's another sheet here with some lovely detail on it as well. I wish they did these upgrade kits for more Transformers. As we know, these are different to the stickers that came with the toy in the 80s. These are their own sort of interpretation, and God, they've knocked it out of the park with every one. I got the Trypticon and the Metroplex and the Bruticus, and now I got this dude. There you go, there's Flywheels. KO G1 Shockwave has been in and out of my watching list on eBay for literally years. I do have a G1 one, and the reason I picked this one up is because I knew that when I got around to stop motioning with it, I would need this. I couldn't be doing things with my original, it's quite delicate, my original Shockwave, I must admit, and sadly, a bit of plastic there has snapped. If you've got a Shockwave, you know what I mean, but those legs, those legs. So this arrived just in time for Stevie's scene in the Combiner War episode, and it was just glistening. It was fingerprintless when I was filming with it, and it just looked so, so good. Do you know, I've had some good KOs, I've had some bad ones. This is a good one. This is a good one. Strong knees, that's where the original one sort of, over time I'm sure it'll happen to that one, but he goes at the knees first, like so many of us. Strong sort of head and arms, balances extremely well. Absolutely a really good Chinese KO. Oh, it's like having him again for the first time, to be honest with you. Having him in such good, healthy condition. KO Shockwave G1, yeah! The final robot is the Starscream I always wanted but didn't know this was it. I was telling Crimson Raptor that I really wanted the Starscream that came with the Megatron. He, I think it might have been on
Tales from Teletron.
Or maybe one of his own streams where, so he got his Starscream out, say, oh, this is the Megatron, one that comes with Megatron. And I was like, oh my God, it's that line that I love this line with the little book and everything. But I never got the Starscream because, well, I've got Starscream, you know. That's the same reason I haven't got the Jazz from this line, or the Prowl. Incidentally, I've now decided I'm going to get the Jazz and the Prowl, and I'm going to complete this line. I've got way over half of them. So Crimson set me on... Oh, by the way, Crimson, you hit 300 subs, man. Yay! Crimson put me on high alert. You might even say red alert. He really likes red alert for some reason. He put me on high alert for this figure, and it was Graham, who Collector75, who sent me a DM with a screenshot of this on eBay for, oh God, it was around about 50 quid, I think, which is easily 40 quid cheaper than it usually is. I mean, I've seen this, you know, in the low hundreds, 120, 130, so 52, 53 pound. I didn't want to spend that money. It was the dying weeks of the month, but I couldn't not spend it. And when it arrived, I was so happy. Just look at the blue on his feet and arms. Goes right through to his nose cone, tail fins. It's got the orangey sort of cockpit. You all know this, but it comes with an Optimus Prime hand, so Prime can hold Megatron. Now, mind blown. What else have we got? The Decepticon logos and the stripe on the wing is tampergraphed. Is that what it's called? Tampergraphed. It's not a sticker. It is a little bare, especially missing its stickers, you know, in here and on the feet and at the sort of knee area. So I am getting some Toyhax for him. I will not be applying the wing stickers because that is just so beautiful the way it is. Yeah, I don't want to put any old sticker sheet on him. That's a Toyhax job for sure. So we'll have an update on him hopefully in a future haul. Just because I like to do this with these boxes. Let's have a little look at what we've got. We've got a nice picture of Starscream there. We've got some, obviously some cartoon episodes going on there. And there, we've got a nice picture of Galvatron and Ratbat. Our fold-out poster is obviously some Seeker jets, right there. For some reason, we've got Blitzwing featured there, even though Blitzwing has his own release in this line. I've got that. We got Trypticon there. Always good to see Trypticon, and Runabout and Runamuck, whose War for Cybertron releases I am really looking forward to. Here we've got Blitzwing toy, with some more Starscream detail there, and you've got your lovely card in there as well. And on the back, we're featuring, is that all in? Yeah. Got Sideswipe. I've got him in this line. Prime I haven't. Inferno I haven't. Smokescreen I haven't. I've got Megatron. Got Megatron and Sideswipe. There's some great pictures here. There you go. You can sort of see the underbelly of Starscream there. All that colour. He's holding the Megatron gun as he flies. There he is. And there's all the lovely bits that come with him and all that great stuff. One more little look. Starscream. Oh yeah. So there you go, there's all of this month's robots. Let's make it so that I'm on the screen now for a second, okay? Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the third Ultra Transformer haul. Even I was amazed at the stuff that turned up, as you can imagine. It was the product of tip-offs. Like Snapdragon was a tip-off from Zort Rider, Starscream from Graham. I exchanged robots and was gifted stuff. Very, very lucky, very grateful, very happy. And this will probably be the last haul for a while because we're moving into Christmas spending territory now. And I've asked for a load of Siege and Earthrise for Christmas, so I can't go buying that stuff for myself. And I gotta spend all my money on cool stuff for him, which I really enjoy doing. So yeah, next haul video will probably be in between Christmas and New Year when I tell you what I've had. So this is a fantastic haul to go into hiatus on. There will of course still be content on the channel. I also do stop motion. So yeah, once again, thank you to those who made this haul what it is, to those who made my video Combiner War what it was. And I forgot to pass my congratulations on to Patriot Prime Reviews earlier for achieving his third birthday, his channel's third birthday. It was worth staying up late for your premiere that night. It was star-studded video. Go over to Patriot Prime Reviews channel and watch his third anniversary video if you have already. I know you all have. Guys, let's take one more sweeping shot, as we always do, through the valley of the booty. and we'll call it quits for now. See you again soon, everyone.
Why couldn't childhood last forever? Why can't grown-ups fly? Oh, Optimus Prime, you can't die. Oh, Optimus Prime, you can't die. Why couldn't childhood last forever? Why can't grown-ups fly? Oh, Optimus Prime, you can't die. Oh, Optimus Prime, you can't die. Why couldn't childhood last forever? May I please turn time back? Optimus Prime, you must lead the attack. Oh, Optimus Prime, you must lead the attack.